is coming to an end. Now, I am extremely angry about what's happening in the world right now. So, I posted a whole video, I deleted it because I didn't like it. So now we're retrying. And I need to do it better. But basically, fuck you all. So, I've been wanting to go to school for a very long time now, and Doug Ford cut back on the scholarships and grants that he's giving to Ontario students. Now, that's fine. But then, Mark Carney is giving $100 million to Indian students that came from India for grants and scholarships. Why can't you help the born and raised Canadian citizens before them? That's the only thing that I have a problem with. Because now I can't go to school. Because if I don't get OSAP, I can't go to school because I can't afford to go to school. And Doug Ford says, well, if you're not rich and your parents can't pay for it, then you shouldn't be able to go to school. Well, guess what? 90%, no, maybe not 90%, I don't know the percentage, but most parents these days can't even afford to feed their kids because the world's going to shit. And you need to explain that to me, because that doesn't make any sense. How? What do you want me to do with my life? Do you want me to be homeless, but then you're complaining about homelessness? How? That does not make any sense. So, I just spent $200 or $250 to apply to school. And then I had to spend $250 to save my spot in the course I want to take. And if I don't get OSAP, then I can't go to school. Because I can't afford to go to school. Because who can just afford to go to school? My parents can't just hand me the money to go to school. That's not even, unless if you're, extremely wealthy, that's great. But 90% of the population these days, and even the wealthy people, are not necessarily wealthy anymore. Because it's just not how it works. And it's just so extremely frustrating. Because it's like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with these people running our countries, and then we vote for these people, and they get in, and then they fuck everything up? I don't understand. Now, I'm a Canadian citizen. I do not live in the US. But let's talk about Trump. Trump is a felon. Everything that was out in the Epstein files is fucked. And he can run an entire country as a felon. He's a criminal. And he can run an entire country. But if I go and hurt someone, and I end up in prison, which I would never obviously do that because I go to prison. But you can go bomb a country and kill millions of people, and you can still run your country? That makes no fucking sense to me, because you just killed so many people. For what? Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Peace on earth. Everyone needs to relax. It's not that serious. And just, everyone needs to be one. The world should work as a circle as it is. The circle is round. If you think the world is flat, fuck you. Get off the fucking video. The world isn't fucking flat. The earth is a circle. And as the earth is a circle, everything should flow in a perfect state, okay? But it doesn't. Nothing does. It's like this. You can't catch a fucking break. You can't. And it's so extremely frustrating. And I don't even know if we're allowed to talk about politics on the internet. I don't know. I don't know what is allowed and what is not allowed. Because I know you can't talk about politics at the dinner table. But it's something that should be talked about because it affects everyone. And it can affect people's mental health, and it's affecting my mental health, and my frontal lobe is developing, and it's stressing me out, okay? So, that being said, if I have a criminal record, I can't go get a job at a retail store, but you can go run an entire different country, and you're a criminal. Not an entire different country, but you can run a country, and you're a criminal. That doesn't make sense to me, at all. And I just don't understand how this is possible. I don't understand what is going on. And it just blows my mind that we're just here. Just watching it. And we can't even see everything that goes on, which is even scarier. Because we don't even know. We don't even know. I'm just extremely frustrated, like extremely, extremely frustrated. Because it's unfair. And yeah, life's not fair, but it should be. And we shouldn't have poor people, we shouldn't have rich people, we shouldn't have any of that. We should all be able to succeed in life, but now we're being taken away of what we could have succeeded in life. So I met this man, and he fought for something, which was incredible. And it made sense. So, paying taxes. In Canada, we pay a lot of taxes. For the roads, the schools, the hospital. You go to a hospital, you most likely will die in the hospital because you won't get seen for 10 hours. That's awesome. And it's not the doctor's fault. It's not anybody's fault. It's how the system works. That's the problem. And then you have school. You go to college, no, you go to kindergarten, then you go to high school, you go to elementary, you go to high school, and then you can't go to college anymore because you're just bumfucked. But it doesn't teach you anything because it doesn't. High school doesn't teach you anything you actually need to know. High school does not teach you how to do your taxes. High school doesn't teach you anything about the world. And yeah, you can learn as much as you want about history, and I understand that, but we need to know what's happening right now because it's important. It's what's happening to us in the present moment, and that is important. And then you're expected to get a job, but you can't get a job if you have a criminal record, but someone can run a country with a criminal record, so that doesn't make sense to me. And you have to fight for your life just to die. And it is exhausting. Like, it is brutal what we have to go through. And then there's people that run our country and they just think it's funny. They think it's a game. They think it's literally a game. And it's not a game because people's lives are at risk. And you're making so many people unhappy. And you don't even care. Like, explain it to me. It doesn't make sense. And it's frustrating. And I'm pissed right now. I'm pissed. Like, very pissed. But that being said, I think we need peace on Earth. And I think more people should talk about peace on Earth. And if I get canceled, cancel me for having a big mouth. Because I've not been canceled, but like I've been shut out so many times because I have a big mouth and people are like, you're just crazy. You just don't see the world how it is, and I think a lot about things and see how unfair things are, not even just for me in general, but like for other people, the whole world. The whole world is suffering. And then there's these leaders that are just laughing and thinking it's a game. And it's not a game. We are failing as a society. We are failing our people, and you talk about homelessness and you talk about all these things, but you don't care because you're doing this now. And it's not helping anybody. It's literally not helping anybody. So fuck you all and fuck the government, and I hope you have a great day. Adios.